Good morning, students. Today we are going to start next exercise, that is exercise 6.3. But before starting the exercise, you should know about its basic ideas. So, as you all know, 1 square is equal to 1, 2 square 4, 3 square equal to 9. 3 square means you have to multiply 3 2 times, not with 2, 2 times. 3 into 3, 9. 4 square 16, 5 square 25, 6 square 36, 7 square 49, 8 square 64 and 9 square equal to 81. These all are the squares of the natural numbers. Now, what is the square root of these numbers? Square root of 1 equal to 1. 4 स्क्वायर रूट क्या हो जाएगा 2, 9 का 3, 16 का स्क्वायर रूट 4, 25 का स्क्वायर रूट 5, 36 का स्क्वायर रूट 6, 49 का स्क्वायर रूट 7, 64 का स्क्वायर रूट 8 एंड 81 का स्क्वायर रूट 9. अब ये स्क्वायर रूट हम लोगों ने क्यों पता किए हैं कि अगर आपके पास ये नंबर्स गिवन है और उसका लास्ट डिजिट 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, 6, 9, 4, 1, देखो वही हो रहा है. यानी कि मोस्टली लास्ट जो परफेक्ट स्क्वायर नंबर है वो 1, 4, 9, 6, 5 इन नंबर से एंड हो रहा है. मीन्स लास्ट डिजिट ऑफ नंबर अगर 1, 4, 9, 6, 5 हो तो क्या पॉसिबिलिटी हो सकती है? पहले 1 देखो, एक 1 ये रहा, देखो लास्ट में एक 1 ये रहा, तो 1 की पॉसिबिलिटी क्या बनती है? 1 और 9. दैट मीन्स क्या पॉसिबिलिटी कि उसके स्क्वायर रूट का लास्ट डिजिट 1 एंड 9 होगा. सिमिलरली 4 वाला देखो, 4 एक ये रहा, एक 4 ये रहा, 6 4 का लास्ट डिजिट 4 है ना, तो देखो इसकी क्या पॉसिबिलिटी बन सकती है? 2 और 8, 2 और 8. 9 की चेक करते हैं अब. 9 का एक 3 है, एक 9 का 7, 3 और 7. सिमिलरली 6 का चेक करोगे आप, 4 और 6, और 5 का चेक करोगे तो लास्ट डिजिट क्या होगा? स्क्वायर रूट का 5. तो इसलिए मैंने ये चार्ट आपको पहले एक्सरसाइज की स्टार्टिंग में बनवाया. आप लोगों ने इसको एक्सरसाइज स्टार्ट करने से पहले ही बना लेना है. ठीक है. नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट द एक्सरसाइज 6.3. व्हाट इज द क्वेश्चन नंबर 1? Question number 1 is, what could be the possible ones digit of the square root of each of the following numbers? First part is 9801. अब देखो 9801 का लास्ट डिजिट क्या है? 1 है, तो 1 की पॉसिबिलिटी क्या है? 1 और 9. लेकिन इसको वर्डिंग में आप कैसे लिखोगे? If the number ends with 1, then the ones digit of the square root of the given number or that number may be 1 or 9. Therefore, ones digit of square root of 9801 is either 1 or 9. Similar है सभी क्वेश्चंस. अब नेक्स्ट सेकंड पार्ट है 99,856. अब इसका लास्ट डिजिट क्या है? 6. तो 6 की पॉसिबिलिटी क्या थी लास्ट डिजिट की? 4 और 6. बस वर्डिंग वही यूज करनी है. तो लास्ट डिजिट क्या आएगा इसका? स्क्वायर रूट होगा जो इस गिवन नंबर का 4 और 6. थर्ड पार्ट है 9,98,001. अब इसका लास्ट डिजिट 1 है. 1 की पॉसिबिलिटी क्या है? 1 और 9. If the number ends with 1, then the ones digit of the square root of that number may be 1 or 9. Therefore, ones digit of square root of 9,98,001 is either 1 or 9. That is the answer. Similarly, last question है, it ends with 5 और 5 की पॉसिबिलिटी क्या है? सिर्फ 5 ही है. Therefore, 5 ही इसका क्या आ जाएगा? आंसर आ जाएगा. वर्डिंग सेम लिखनी. Now question number 2. Without doing any calculation, find the numbers which are surely not perfect square. First part is 153. तो सबसे पहले आप लोगों ने एक रूल लिख लेना है, ठीक है। अगर आपको एग्जाम में कोई भी इनमें से पार्ट आता है तो पहले आप लोगों ने वो रूल लिखना है हर एक पार्ट में, बार बार लिखना ना पड़े इसलिए मैं एक बार लिख रही हूँ। आप लोग भी ऐसे लिख सकते हो, लेकिन एग्जामिनेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से जो भी पार्ट आपने सॉल्व करना है उसके आगे ये लिखना जरूरी है। We know that if a number ends with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9, then it must be a perfect square number. Zeros should be in pairs. First part is 153. As last digit is 3, therefore it is not a perfect square number. Second part, its last digit is 7, so it is not the perfect square number. 408. Its last digit is 8, therefore 408 is not a perfect square number. Fourth part is 441. Its last digit is 1, therefore 441 is a perfect square number. तो इन चारों पार्ट्स में से सिर्फ लास्ट पार्ट है जो वो परफेक्ट स्क्वायर नंबर है। नेक्स्ट इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 3. Find the square roots of 100 and 169 by the method of repeated subtraction. 100 को फर्स्ट पार्ट बना रहे हैं ए पार्ट और 169 को बी पार्ट। अब जो रिपीटेड सब्ट्रैक्शन मेथड है उसमें क्या है कि आप लोगों ने कॉन्जिक्यूटिव जो ऑड नंबर्स हैं वो माइनस करते जाना है जब तक कि जीरो नहीं आ जाता। 100 माइनस 1 99, 99 माइनस 3 96, 96 माइनस 5 91, 91 माइनस 7 84, 84 माइनस 9 75, 75 माइनस 11 64, 64 माइनस 13 51, 51 माइनस 15 36, 36 माइनस 17 19, 19 माइनस 19 0। तो इसमें कितने स्टेप्स आए? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10। There are 10 steps. Therefore, square root of 100 equal to 10. That is the answer. Similar next part है. Next is question number 4. Find the square roots of the following numbers by the prime factorization method. पहले हमने repeated subtraction method किया था, अब हम कर रहे हैं prime factorization method. First part है 729. आप लोगों को प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन तो करनी आती ही है वैसे। सबसे पहले 729 3 पे कट हो रहा है, 3 पे कट होके क्या आया? 243 डिवाइड होके। 243 को जब आप 3 से डिवाइड करोगे 81, 81 को 3 से डिवाइड करोगे 27, 27 फिर 3 से डिवाइड हो रहा है 9, 9 3 से डिवाइड हो रहा है 3 3 9, 3 1। जब तक 1 नहीं आ जाता तब तक आप लोगों ने ये प्राइम फैक्टर्स बनाने हैं। याद रहे प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन है, दैट मीन्स यहाँ पे आपने प्राइम नंबर्स ही लेने हैं, ठीक है। कंपोजिट नंबर्स नहीं आप ले सकते कि 9 आ गया 9 1 जा 9 कर दिया, नो, फिर रॉन्ग हो जाएगा। इसलिए यहाँ पे आप लोगों ने प्राइम नंबर्स ही लेने हैं सभी पार्ट्स में। देयरफॉर स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 729 स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ मल्टीप्लीकेशन ऑफ द प्राइम नंबर, फैक्टराइजेशन ऑफ द गिवन नंबर। 3 इंटू 3 3 इंटू 3 3 इंटू 3। अब देखो जब स्क्वायर रूट के बाहर कोई नंबर आता है, क्योंकि स्क्वायर रूट की वैल्यू होती है 1/2, मीन्स 2 पेयर में से एक पेयर बाहर आएगा। तो इन दोनों 3 में से एक बाहर आ गया, इन दोनों में से एक आ गया, इन दोनों में से एक आ गया। 3 3 जा 9, 3 जा 27। दैट मीन्स स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 729 इक्वल टू 27। बाकी सभी पार्ट्स जो हैं वो सिमिलर है। एक 8th पार्ट करवा रही हूं मैं, वैसे तो सिमिलर ही है। 9216 2 से डिवाइड हुआ, 4608 2 से डिवाइड हुआ, 2304 फिर 2 से डिवाइड किया, 1152 2 से डिवाइड किया, 576 2 से डिवाइड किया, 288 144 72 36 18 9 3 3 जा 9 3 1 जा 3। तो इनमें से वैसे ही 2 2 के में से एक ही पेयर बाहर आएगा, तो एक 2 सेकंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ, फिफ्थ और एक 3 बाहर है। 2 2 जा 4 2 जा 8 2 जा 16, 16 2s are 32, 32 3s are 96. That is the answer. Good morning, students. Today we are going to complete exercise 6.3. In previous lecture we have completed up to question number 4. Today we will start from the question number 5. What is the question number 5? Question number 5 is, for each of the following numbers, find the smallest whole number by which it should be multiplied so as to get a perfect square number. Also find the square root of the square number so obtained. So here in this question you have to find that smallest whole number which will help you to make the given number a perfect square. You have to make the given number perfect square and you have to multiply the smallest whole number by the given number. How you can find? Let's check. First part is 252. Firstly, you have to make the prime factorization of 252. 252 when divided by 2, it will get 126. Then divided by 2 again gets 63. Divided by 3, 21. Again 3 sevens are 21, 7 ones are 7. Then the prime factorization is 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7. Here 2 is also in pair, 3 is also in pair, but 7 is not in pair. As the prime factor 7 has no pair, therefore 7 is the smallest number by which you have to multiply 252 to make it a perfect square number. Therefore, what will be the square number? 252 multiply 7, because we need one more 7 to complete the pair of 7. Its answer is 1764. Also, we have to find the square root of the number so obtained. So, the number so obtained is 1764. Also, its square root is equals to, you have to take the prime factorization from here and multiply the extra pair which you have to multiply. Then 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7, we need one more 7. So it's, when you take the square root of these prime factorization, you will get 2, 3, 7, because we will take 1 from the pair when we find the square root. Here 2, 3 and 7. 2 3s are 6, 7s are 42. That is the answer. All the other parts are same. Next is question number 6. For each of the following numbers, find the smallest whole number by which it should be divided so as to get a perfect square. Also find the square root of the number so obtained. This is similar question as question number 5, but the difference is that here you have to multiply it to make the given number a perfect square, and here you have to divide it to make the given number a perfect square. So first part is 252. Similarly, as you have solved in question number 5, you have to make the prime factorization of 252, and you got 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7. Here the number 2 and 3 are in pairs, but 7 has no pair. So 7 is the smallest whole number by which 252 must be divided to make it a perfect square. So 252, when you divide by 7, then you get 36, which is a perfect square number. So 7 is the smallest whole number by which you have to divide 252 to make it a perfect square. And you also have to find the square root of the numbers obtained. So here the number is 36. You have to find the square root of 36 when you divide the given number by 7, here you have to leave the number 7. So you get 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. What is the square root? You have to do the pairing. 2 into 3, 6. That is the square root of the 36. That is the answer. We will also do the next part, that is 2925. Similarly, you have to make the prime factorization. Here 3 into 3 and 5 into 5 means 3 and 5 are in pairs, but 13 is not in pair. So the prime factor 13 is the smallest whole number by which 2925 must be divided to make it a perfect square number. When you divide the given number by 13, you get 225. Now you have to find the square root of 225. 13 you will not write 13 because we have already divided by 13. So this will cancel. And 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. What is the square root? Square root is 3 into 5 means 50. That is the answer. Next parts are similar as part number 1 and 2. Question number 7 is, the students of class 8 of a school donated rupees 2401 in all for Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. Each student donated as many rupees as the number of students in the class. Find the number of students in the class. Firstly, you have to let the number of students in the class equal to x. Now it is given that each student donated as many rupees as the number of students in the class, means कि जितने क्लास में बच्चे हैं उतने ही हर एक बच्चे ने पेमेंट मतलब डोनेट करनी है, उतना अमाउंट डोनेट करना है. मीन्स देयर आर 30 स्टूडेंट इन द क्लास. Suppose this is example, okay? 30 student in the class, so one student will pay rupees 30. But here we don't know the number of student in the class, so we'll let it as x. Therefore, each student donated money is also equal to rupees x. According to question, it is given that total amount donated equal to rupees 2401. So how we can calculate the total amount? We have to multiply the number of students by money donated by each student, then we will get total amount. So that is equal to rupees 2401, that is given. Number of student will let x and the money also donated by a student equal to x. So x into x becomes x square equal to rupees 2401. इधर स्क्वायर है तो दूसरी साइड जाके राइट हैंड साइड में जाके क्या बन जाएगा? स्क्वायर रूट. Then you have to find the square root of 2401. Here is the prime factorization of 2401. Square root of 2401. What is the prime factorization of it? 7 into 7 into 7 into 7. So you will take, when you, what do you mean by square root? Square root means 1 by 2, means 2 पेयर में से एक पेयर बाहर आएगा. 2 नंबर्स में मतलब 1 पेयर में से पेयरिंग जब हो जाती है तो एक बार बाहर आएगा. 7 into 7, एक बार 7 बाहर आएगा. 7 into 7 एक बार 7 7 सा 49. x किसको लेट किया था हमने? नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स को. Therefore, the number of students in the class equal to 49. That is the answer. Next is question number 8. This question is similar as question number 7. 2025 plants are to be planted in a garden in such a way that each row contains as many plants as the number of rows. That means we have to plant the total plants 2025. Total plants we have to plant 2025. And it is given that each row contains as many plants as the number of rows. जैसे प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन में क्या था कि जितने बच्चे क्लास में हैं उतने ही वो अमाउंट डोनेट कर रहे हैं. यहाँ पे क्या है? जितनी रोज हैं उतनी ईच रो में प्लांट्स हैं. Find the number of rows and number of plants in each row. So firstly, let the number of rows equal to x. It is given that each row contains as many plants as the number of rows. We will discuss in the question. Therefore, the number of plants in each row is also equal to x. According to question, total plants are given to be 2025. Number of rows into plants in each row means when we multiply these two, then we will calculate the total plants. So it is equal to 2025. X into x 2025, x square 2025, x square अगर 2025 है तो x किसके इक्वल होगा? स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 2025. You have to find the prime factorization of 2025 and calculate the square root. Its square root is 3 into 3 into 5 means 45. Therefore, number of rows equal to 45 and the plants in each row is also equal to 45. Next is question number 9 and 10. These two are similar. Firstly, we will do question number 9. Find the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the numbers 4, 9 and 10. We have to find that smallest square number which will be divided by 4 as well as 9 and as well as 10, means will be divided by with these three numbers. So firstly we will find the least number divided by or divisible by each of 4, 9 and 10. Therefore we should find LCM of 4, 9 and 10. You know how to find the LCM. I will use the division method to find the LCM. Okay. When you find the LCM, you will get 180. Now, what is the prime factorization? 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. 2 is also in pair, 3 is also in pair, but 5 has no pair. So, 180 is not a perfect square number. So, if we want to make it a perfect square, we have to multiply 180 with 5. So it will become 180 into 5 equal to 900, which is a perfect square number. And this is the smallest square number. That is the answer. That is the means 900 is the required square number, which will divided or divisible by 4, 9 and 10. Next is question number 10. Find the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the numbers 8, 15 and 20. Similar question hai. Firstly, we will find the LCM of 8, 15 and 20. It is 120. So when we do the prime factorization 2 into 2, 2 into 3 into 5, we will find that only 1, 2 is in pair. But 2, 3 and 5, these are not in pair. 2, 3 and 5 has no pair. So 120 is not a perfect square number. If we want to make it a perfect square number, then we need 1 more 2, 1 more 3 and 1 more 5. That means if we want to make 120 a perfect square number, we have to multiply 120 with 2 into 3 into 5 means 30. We have to complete the pairs. Okay. So 120 into 30 equal to 3600 is the required square number. That is the answer. Thank you, students.